your list today?
We'll start by looking at gospel.
Okay.
And yet another businessman has come out to say Bahati conned him.
Tena.
Bahati tena.
Okay.
The first was a guy called Turanira.
Yeah.
And he came complete with receipts. Now there's a second businessman who has come out to say, listen, this Bahati guy is a con man.
Okay.
I invested, it was a joint venture. We built EMB.
Yeah.
In essence, I put everything, all the money forward for EMB to be EMB. I bought all the equipment, everything.
Dang.
Bahati was meant to be the star name, like the face of it. But Bahati just finessed him. This guy has tried everything. By the way, go to mpashe.co.ke, you will see all the receipts, the conversations.
About how much did he put in? Are we
at
talking
first
millions?
It was first $500,000.
Yeah.
And then as they were meant to, because it was meant to be on a graduating scale, right? You first invest a bit, see if Bahati can deliver, then invest some more.
Yeah.
Hey, you guy. You guy.
You know, let me tell you something.
Guy.
Yeah.
You know, the thing with Bahati is this. He uses his stardom, his celebrity status, to achieve and to fleece or to finesse people. And I don't blame him for it, because these guys would have not have given him this money or this particular investment if he was not Bahati, if he had not made hits, if he was not a gospel singer. So let's just call a spade a spade. Yeah, you're a fan who was obsessed with somebody, went ahead and gave out your money. And the guy has, decided they don't need you anymore. They've moved on. So it's like you've paid for that association.
But all I'm asking is, when you do these investments, isn't there like some sort of contract?
But
no,
actually,
now let me clarify. There are contracts, which is why this guy is pursuing it to the point where he's gotten an OB number, meaning he's reported to the police, and he intends to pursue it to the full extent of the law. There are contracts.
What's his name? What's the guy's name?
His name is Owen.
Owen.
Yes.
Daddy Owen.
No, he's a promoter.
Yeah.
Right? And he decided, other than bringing in artists and hyping events, what I want to do is I want to invest in Kenya.
In a recording studio.
The thing about the nature of business is someone will come with an idea and shop it around looking for investors. Bahati happens to have, his brand is recognized, right?
Yeah.
He is Bahati, the gospel
That's what I'm saying.
No, but
him
you
being
see,
a gospel artist, if you actually go to the conversations,
Yeah.
he sells that image of, bruh, I believe in Jesus, I cannot finesse.
And not even that, because he is a brand, you think he will make back your investment faster.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
I get it, but you get my point.
Yeah.
Some of these people, and you see, when you enter into business, you understand, when you enter into business with anybody, two things happen.
Yeah.
Chip.
I'm listening.
When you enter into business, two things happen. I can come and sit with you as an investor, and I give you my business plan, and then you decide whether or not you're going to put your money in the business.
Yeah.
But you see, in Bahati's case, from the two stories that we've had, these people were fans.
Now,
and you see, that's where it goes wrong. When you're a fan, already your judgment is clouded. You're just throwing your money down a well, down a shimo.
And let me correct myself. His name is not Owen. His name is Clay Onyango.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. The second
I
thing,
knew it was not Daddy Owen.
The second thing
it had something to do with Adele.
Hold on, bruh. The second thing is this. From where I'm standing, I'm looking at it from a position where I've had to go around and pitch ideas, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you pitch an idea and you pitch it well, it's only natural for a businessman, if they can see how they will make their money back, they will buy in.
Yeah.
This is a case of that happening. Then an individual takes advantage of the goodwill his brand has accrued. So what Bahati has done in the case of Turanira is he used to take Turanira's cars. He told Turanira, we are going to get a house for EMB, right? Turanira did his due diligence. By the way, this is a businessman who ran multi-million shilling businesses. They're not doing it as fans. They did their due diligence, right? What Bahati did in the Turanira case is he colluded with a caretaker of a property, so that when Turanira went there, it seemed legit that we are renting this property. Then he uses the same guy to again play Clay Onyango, where they now invest, and it becomes like, okay, we are going to invest in this studio. This is our premises. Clay doesn't actually live in Kenya. He lives in Europe, right? But he flew into Kenya
and then went
to see everything. Oversaw the importation of all the equipment, all of its installation, left once the business was up and running. And when you actually see the conversations, one of the things Bahati tells him is, okay, you know what? I don't have the money. Do what you will.
Well,
Let me ask you though, has Bahati spoken out?
We have attempted to reach out to Bahati, his manager, who was mentioned in everything, because Bahati kept saying, talk to my manager, because he deals with the money.
Yeah.
We have since learned Bahati and his manager have fallen out because of money.
Oh
right?
my God, this is a
Then
mess.
Bahati did not respond.
Yeah.
Neither did the manager. We tried reaching out to Diana Marwa. She did not respond either. Right?
Why is Diana Marwa? Why you guys trying to call Diana Marwa?
She's involved in the business EMB. She is involved in the studio itself.
She's the operation director.
Yes, she runs the studio, which is why we reached out to Diana Marwa, right?
Yeah.
And with all of this, Bahati then went on to give an interview where he said, which was an indirect response, he wants to be a billionaire in 5 years.
So guys, go and check out the receipts on pasha.co.ke. Let me tell you,
Turanira.
guys,
Rita.
boys, 2019 is like the year for calling out cons. Like,
No,
we've just
but
been
when
on
it
a
comes,
roll.
listen, Adele, when it comes to Bahati, this guy wamekuwa wakimsema from last year.
From, yes.
Even
yes.
the year before, because
Yeah.
the Ranira thing is from 2017.
Yes.
So the receipts are on pasha.co.ke, but there's still more drama around Bahati.
A lot more. In fact, now let me gloat. Last week I came and told you guys about Mr. Sid and how Bahati had his wife
Yeah.
escorted from a concert
Yeah.
simply because of a disagreement between Diana Marwa and the said lady,
Yes.
Nemo, right?
Yes.
Didn't he come here and tell you that story himself?
So you want us to
Himself?
know?
No, are you just here to reaffirm
Yes.
and gloat and confirm?
Give mpasho.co.ke their props.
Do you know, let me tell you.
Yes.
You forget that Unahara. Now, there's some
However,
things you cannot do, man.
Yes, we hosted Mr. Seed this week, and if you check out kiss100.co.ke, the convo is there where he did talk about, and you could see he was visibly
No, he's disturbed. No,
upset and
he's
hurt
disturbed.
about
He's
the
very
whole
disturbed.
thing, yeah.
And he said many other things. I don't know whether pasho.co.ke captured this, because I know it's on the Kiss 100 website. This guy has known Bahati kutoka standard 2.
Imagine.
He's known Bahati
Ilikuwa
for 16 years. 16
and
years.
he's the one who put Bahati
And
on.
what he was saying,
Gospel ninjas.
yes, gospel ninjas. And then what he was saying when he was saying nimejomse kutoka standard 2, this guy even used to come and as in used to like live with us as in at their home.
Mr. Sid's mother actually used to give this guy Bahati
Yes.
a roof when Bahati had nowhere to sleep.
Yes. So there's a lot of things Mr. Sid was saying, as in a lot.
All I'm saying is,
And did Mr. Sid talk about the money issues?
No.
Because
Oh,
there are
my.
money issues behind
Yeah. No,
everything.
He said the money, he claimed the money issues, but
Mad.
he said
He didn't
that
want to,
that's not what
yeah.
he wanted to talk about. But did he talk about that with Mpasha?
We actually reached out to him.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was coming. Yakumbe, he was trying to save some stories for you guys.
Okay.
Because as guys, he just told us, we'll talk next week.
Okay.
But what we do know is there are a lot of money issues. Understand, Mr. Sid actually used to be he was Bahati's ghostwriter.
Yeah.
And Bahati
Wow.
runs EMB like Drake runs OVO.
Yes.
It's a sweatshop. All these ninjas that be ghostwriting,
put in work.
they don't get their dues. They ain't paid. They ain't get credit. None of that. So when they go out to performances, the contracts are very sloped. They are very sloped. Huh?
The one thing that I know Mr. Sid said is that was off mic, and you can confirm, Adele, is that after his wife called him and told him she's been escorted by cops and bouncers off the venue on the 31st in Thika, is that he tried to call Bahati, and Bahati hung up the phone on him, and so he had to rush and try and help the wife, but she had already been kicked out of the venue.
Yes.
And so they had to leave. He couldn't let her go because she's giving birth.
she's in her last
I think
trimester.
She was that's
yes.
now the
Yeah.
kicker.
She's giving birth by the 14th. That
Yes.
is on Thursday next week.
Yes.
And another thing that he said is that ata hiyo do ya hiyo performance mi hata sikulipo hata sijauliza.
Imagine.
He said that.
Money issues, and then you kick out my pregnant wife.
You disrespect.
How about that?
No, all of this needs to be on that reality show, because this
It'll
is
never be there. Actually,
doubt,
there's a
I
lot
doubt.
more that we are
Real.
still investigating, because we are trying to reach out also to Bahati's manager for a
Who's
comment.
now having
Because
issues with him.
He apparently has even more dirt
So it
about
looks
the
like-
reality show Bahati is on. There's a lot more than meets the eye.
So are you telling me that Bahati's new wife is the one now who's running everything? She's the manager, she's running EMB, and that is why all these people have no home at EMB.
It seems so.
Okay, so
Why?
we'll wait
It's
for
called the takeover.
Mpasho to reach out and talk to Bahati's
What's her
manager.
Diana Marwa.
Diana.
Hey, huyo ni Marwa. Unajua ule Marwa wa Coast ule? The guy who used to bring fireworks. You remember the guy? The like Makonde.
Actually, he used to bring fire. Oh yeah.
It's called Marwa.
Yes, I
The guy
remember.
who used to tell Joe off 24/7.
I remember
That guy who used to give Joe sleepless nights.
However,
This is
guys,
why also
listen.
Biggie says, don't ever mix business and family.
Check out mpasho.co.ke. All the receipts are there, and of course, the convo, of course, that we had with Miss.
A relationship. It's about a relationship
Oh yeah.
that has died.
Okay.
And died a long time ago. Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm happy it died.
Okay.
Yes. Now, what happened is, I don't know if you guys remember a chick called Kashi. She's a rapper.
How can we forget? Mikasa Sukasa was one
Yes.
of the biggest songs ever. She was dating Calligraph. At
Yes,
the time.
she was.
Yeah.
And they broke up. And actually, they broke up, and there was a lot of cheating allegations. It's alleged that she was cheating on him, and a child resulted from that cheating. Sorry.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
the pregnancy. My goodness. Anyway, so she took to social media with a post that most guys, after reading it now, are just side-eyeing Calligraph.
Okay.
Papa Jones.
Part of what she said was, I'll talk about why and how I seemingly stopped doing music. And Yanni, I can rap, by the way. I'll be real about why I chose to leave a certain relationship. I'll discuss physical abuse, financial manipulation, emotional abuse, slander, and threats on my life plus well-being.
Wow.
Who is she
Threats
talking about?
on her life.
Well, definitely. If I'm not like a decoder, or there's no deciphering here. If she's coming back, she's talking about her music, she's talking about her relationship. The only relationship and the only time we knew about her music was when she was with one and only OG Calligraph
Baba
Jones,
Yao.
Papa Jones. And the thing is
Jones.
this, their relationship was so like prematurely ended.
Yes,
Yeah.
And
and
then she got a baby.
Yes.
Remember Adele?
Yeah.
And I remember the day they came together to drop Mikasa Sukasa. It was so dope. It was
I was
unexpected.
really, you know why I was
It was
happy? I was
unexpected.
just like, a chick can hold her own against one of our top male rappers. I just felt like it was such a good thing, which is why that song even popped.
Yeah.
So, has she mentioned which ex exactly?
No.
And has Calligraph reacted or spoken?
Nada.
Okay.
Here's the OG.
And did she give us timelines on when she's
Now,
going to talk?
what she said is, the next post is going up is gonna be about she'll detail everything. She'll break it down.
so-
Let me tell you
We've been
something,
trying to
Adele.
call her nothing.
Adele,
Yeah.
let me
I
tell
don't
you
know if she
something.
changed her number though.
You know, 2019 has been the year of TLs. You
Yeah.
know, TLs telling everything.
Must say.
And trust me, you're gonna take this to the bank. The person she's talking about is Baba Yao.
I
It's
believe so
OG.
too.
Trust
Yeah.
me, because the only association the world and the public have
Of her, yeah.
Yes.
is through who?
Calligraph.
And
her
because-
music is through who?
Calligraph.
And
And
she was signed to whose label? Calligraph.
And when did she disappear?
Immediately after
After-
breaking up with
yeah.
Calligraph.
Oh my
It would be very
God.
sad
And
if
Calligraph had actually alluded to being cheated on in a post where he said he'll never introduce any of the women he's dating to the limelight ever again.
you know, the last time Calligraph came to studio.
I think he said that actually when he
Yes,
was
yes. The
studio.
last time he came to studio and Adele posed the question to him, he spoke about that. He spoke
Yeah.
about somebody cheating.
Yeah.
And he also asked, Adele asked Calligraph about his ideal kind of woman.
No, like what
he
he's
used the-
learned. What he's learned going forward.
Going forward.
In relationships.
And, but he told you what he would want in the future.
yes.
A woman who's,
Obedient.
and that is where Adele finished the interview. You know, but when someone says, "Kwani, you want to be obeyed. Kwani you're
Is this
God."
a child?
Yeah.
No, kwani you're God.
Are you child?
I
Child,
was
are
just
you?
Let me tell you, even Nia does not obey me, and we are okay. Listen, Nia is 4 years old, going to 5.
I've only
And
used
I've never wanted my child to obey.
To obey.
me.
I've
Yes.
only
No.
used the word obedience in CRE lessons.
That's what I'm telling you.
About
When in
the-
relation,
what are they
listen,
called? 10
in
commandments.
relation to God.
And I was just like, that is problematic.
I use the word obedient when my stomach starts grumbling. So I need to obey it. And
Yeah, thank
find a
you.
loo.
It's a very strong word.
It was very.
It is
It was
very heavy.
problematic.
Yes.
And from passion.co.ke for the big scoop. Once he talks about a story, it goes live on Pasho, and apparently he's very excited because of heartbreaks. Mhm.
Yes. So you guys remember that? Well, in case you don't, let me remind you. Pendo, one of the cast members of Nairobi Diaries, who's also a singer, by the way, and has a fantastic voice. But anyway, Pendo
Yeah, actually, yeah, she
was
does.
dating a Muzungu called Joseph Kner. I do not pronounce the name.
Yeah.
Kner. And things went south pretty fast. He dumped her in a hotel. He left her there with
Weren't
an
they
unpaid
engaged
bill.
at a point?
They were engaged, yes.
Yeah.
And he left her in a hotel with an unpaid bill, and she ended up at Parkland's police station having to deal with that mess. And we reached out to the Muzungu to kind of learn his side of the story.
Yeah.
And this guy has dropped some gems. One of them was how he spent 1.5 million shillings while dating Pendo.
And he couldn't afford a hotel bill.
It's not that he couldn't afford. He realized he was being played, so he left. They allowed him to leave because he paid for any of the bills he had.
Oh, so he left her for her
and
house.
she stayed there for like 3 days.
Crap. Okay, he said he spent
1.5 million while dating Pendo. This guy actually was going all out because he believed Pendo was legit.
Yeah.
Then he came back to tell us how him. At the end of the day, the whole relationship was staged.
For the show?
That's what he's saying.
Well, so Pendo staged the relationship, but the guy was in the relationship for real.
Yes. So he knew it was
no, he didn't know.
Pendo
Pendo knew the same way. Let me tell you, these Nairobi D people are like that.
Yeah.
They can even come for an interview with you and they just pull us stunt without your knowledge.
See, it's better if you tell me that
everything is just content.
Well.
Everything is content to them. They believe that if they know and you don't know, it'll come out better.
Yeah.
Because now look at this guy. This guy was there thinking that this Chile truly loved him, but kumbe wapi. Pendo needed content for Nairobi D. Because I was wondering, how did Mpasho get this story? Because how were there cameras at Parkland's police station that quick?
Oh, no.
How
we got the story.
The OB.
We were called actually by, shout out to the Star team. There's a guy who's on the crimes beat who got a tip from a police officer at Parkland's police station.
Yeah, our police.
And our guys were like, alright, we are running there real fast.
And also remember the reasons why the cops there even started calling their contacts is because they came even with cameras. As soon as she was arrested, as it was all said, they all knew. But the being arrested part is real.
Yeah, because now
it is
everybody,
real.
yeah.
Because even the matter was in the OB, and that is why they had to now resolve the issue outside court, because now the guy had to send money and clear the bills.
But you've got to be careful about how far you'll go, because then
it's a reality, man. It's a reality show.
It's on your records.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes. And the whole of Kenya knows that you are engaged.
And not
and
on
this guy,
the
remember the guy in question was in a relationship, was married to some other Kenyan chick.
Yes.
Dang.
So for Pendo, she got, and Nairobi Diaries, they got their content. But they don't care how many bodies they've left. How many bodies they've left along the way.
Did she speak out on these
new? Pendo's stance is she's done talking about Waze. That's how
the content is ready. It's already locked and loaded. Yeah. It was part of the scripting.
So now she's done. From Passion.co.ke, dropping those big scoops, and we're on to the next.
Yep, we're swinging over to Tanzania. Keeping up with the Chibus.
I just knew every week there has to be drama from that family.
Hey, yeah, it's mad. This time we're going to look at the bride-to-be, Tanasha Donna.
Okay.
And we finally got to meet her mother.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
You can see her photos on passion.co.ke. And we got to sit down and really have a nice chat. I spoke to her about why the wedding was postponed. No, Tanasha.
Okay.
Sorry, Tanasha.
Yeah.
And we spoke about why the wedding was postponed. And I asked her if it was all a stunt.
Yeah.
I also asked her if she sees Diamond cheating on her.
Yeah, and what did she say?
No. For now, she is more than enough for Diamond.
Okay.
What she said about the wedding, however, was that the reason the wedding was postponed is because her mother wouldn't have made it back to Kenya on time. Her mother is currently in Belgium.
Okay.
Right at the border between Belgium and Holland. I don't know why I was given this specific details.
Yeah.
But right at the border.
See, in case you have a rep over there.
And unfortunately, she would not have made it back on time for the 14th. So they've decided to postpone the wedding till much later so they can plan it. She's a princess, so she wants her wedding to be, like one of those fairy tale weddings.
Let me tell you something about
I'm trying to bite my tongue.
Well, the little that I know about Tanasha and the little I know about the mother is that she has a lot in common with Diamond's mom.
Okay.
Yes. You see, Diamond's mom's current situation. Yes. As in, there are two. It's called a P.
2 peas in a pod.
2 peas in a pod.
Yeah.
Yes. As in, they would get along.
Okay.
The struggles are the same. The struggles are real. The difference between Diamond's mom and Tanasha's mom is the fact that Tanasha's mom is a single mother of one child, and Diamond's mom is a single mother of three kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
All I'm saying is that I have reservations about postponing weddings. You know what I mean? Like, if you really, it's about the two of you. So I wish they would just do something in the. What are you doing? Do something in the.
I'm trying to shut up. Just learn that, Adele.
By the way,
there's nothing you'll say that will sound
Tanasha is currently in Tanzania, and when I called her, she was with Diamond. I got to hear
about
him in the background.
Working arrangement. You should be asking me these things, Bana. I have inside information.
Uh-huh.
So she works Monday to Wednesday.
Yeah.
Actually, Monday to Thursday. Yes. And then on Thursday she has to leave and go be with the boo, and then she is always back in the country by Sunday night. So she spends Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 days in Kenya, 4 days in Tanzania. She travels to Tanzania every
weekend.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Every Thursday.
Igwe, if you're listening, Igwe,
yes.
Give me
so
such
this relationship, for the people who thought is a joke, it's not a joke, it's real. But the wedding bit, just go to
the Sharia house of TZs. And then now the big thing.
Diamond himself wants his wedding
to be a public holiday.
No, yes. Which is okay. The wedding is like the celebration, but the marriage certificates. Please lock that down as soon as
Diamond. Yes, sir. So this time it's about Zari, all the way down in Uswazi, as the Tanzanians call it. It's Uswazi. Anyway.
Down Sauzi,
yeah. And it's south. Down south. Okay. Zari has a new man.
Okay.
Wow.
And the reason it's contentious is I don't believe that there's a new man in the picture.
So it's an imaginary new man.
I believe it's an imaginary man.
I do that all the time. What's the issue?
So Zari took to her Instagram where she posted photos of a Louis Vuitton bag that cost like 180,000 Kenya shillings. A handbag that's 180,000 a handbag that is 180,000 Kenya shillings.
Tim, if you're poor, please do not drag us into your poor lane.
I'm with you, Chief. I can't.
180K. It's nothing. That's cheap. That's pocket change.
I can't. It's okay. I'll put what I'm carrying in my pocket.
God bless me. As I was saying.
Yeah.
And she claimed this was a gift from her new man, whom she's dubbed King Bay. But here's the thing. If we just break down the receipts.
Okay.
Number one, Zari, a few weeks back, said she's not in a relationship. This was both in December and January. She said she's not in a relationship. She's too busy taking care of her children. It's a full-time job running the companies Ivan Semwanga left her, plus taking care of the kids.
Yeah.
It's too much work.
Yeah.
She then went on to complain and say being a single mother who has to provide for everything for their kids, it's a lot, but she doesn't have an option. She has to bear that burden. All of a sudden, we find out the whole thing about Tanasha, the wedding and everything. It becomes the main topic of conversation, especially in Uganda and Tanzania, because we are nearing the day that was meant to be their wedding day.
Yeah.
This is the 14th, which will again be the anniversary of when
they broke up.
Diamond.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, now there's a man.
Okay.
Now there's a man.
Well, if there's a man.
And this coincides with a story Mpasho put out. By the way, bear with me.
Yeah.
Stop rolling your eyes, Shafi. It coincides with a story Mpasho put out, an opinion piece, in which we said that Diamond has actually upgraded from Zari with her with Tanasha Donna. This story, last I checked, had like several 100,000 views. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Several 100,000 views. And Ugandans are going ballistic in the comment section.
Okay.
Zari peeps this because guys have been tagging her. She peeps this, and less than 12 hours later announces she has a new man.
Well,
either way, at the end of the day, she has a handbag that costs 180,000. Regardless
whether
of
she bought
who
it for
bought
herself or King Bay did it. It's okay.
Are we going to celebrate?
No, I'm not. We're not celebrating, but I'm saying we're not celebrating. We're not celebrating. We're saying it's a fact. Does she have it or not?
It's a fact. Yes.
Yeah. It doesn't matter who bought it.
Okay, hold on.
Salty that she has the handbag.
Chim,
fact.
Chim, stop being salty and stop displaying your level of poverty over here. Because the thing is this: if she can afford it, it doesn't matter. As in, if you can afford 180 G's on a bag, it means you can afford many other things.
Sis, enjoy your bag. Just don't lie to us.
King Bay,
let
me tell you, if Zari had a dude, she should unveil him soon.
Yeah.
So we'll wait and see. For now, it's just King Bay.
Yeah. Let's see the next gift.